Hello, mes amis. How are you? It's Thursday, Kate.
It is.
Thursday.
I know.
And we're going live tomorrow. The room is immaculate. The ladies have worked their magic yet again. Look at it all. The bottles in all their splendour. All with their faces out like, look at me. Haven't I beautiful? I don't know where to get that from.
No.
No?
Anyhow.
I'm beautiful. Anywho, speaking of beautiful, the malt Scotch,
They know how to make it look nice, don't they?
they've been at it a while, in fairness to them, and they do some lovely, lovely presentations, gorgeous presentations. Some of the new ones are just stunning. But it is worth, and one of the reasons why I put up that end bottle there was to showcase that they weren't always that brilliant.
No, they weren't as flamboyant.
As they are now.
Yes.
But flamboyant they are.
Yes, they are.
Yes. So, Ellie, we have the Macallan 1967 18-year-old. These was one, that was sort of the generic template for them at the time. Don't forget, Macallan at the time was a drinker's whiskey. It wasn't what it is now. It didn't become, and you think of it, and I've often spoken about this, how well that they've manipulated the word single malt to mean Scotch. Yeah. Again, any guys who work in the industry, will often hear the statement about Irish Scotch. Do you do an Irish Scotch? And it's stuff like that, and it's just so different. But it's just so different. It doesn't exist. Irish Scotch doesn't exist. It shouldn't exist. The devil be upon you if going around saying things like that. Anyhow, but the word single malt. So again, as I've often, the story of single malt, you say to an American audience, single malt, and they immediately think of a guy on Wall Street in his 3-piece suit with his rocks tumbler drinking a Macallan 18 or a 25-year-old. Yeah. And it's mad that how much that carries through into marketing. But don't forget, we make fantastic single malts too. We probably make them better. It's only an old Macallan at the end of the day. But their labels wasn't. There was no colour in it. There was no nothing. The only bit of red in it was up around the top. The gold was there, but it didn't have the pizzazz.
I was thinking the exact same word.
Pizzazz!
That's mental.
But some of the other ones, there's the Royal Salutes. These are lovely. They're gorgeous little things. They're in ceramic flagons, they're called. Flagons.
Lovely.
Embroidered bags they're in. And then it's replicated on the front of it as well. But they're a gorgeous thing, heavy stopper. They're quite substantial.
They are, the fab.
But again, you've got them, you've got the that's a matching pair that's in this month's auction. A matching pair, as in the green one and a... What colour's that?
Burgundy.
I go with brown.
No.
To men, it's brown.
Anthony, no, has no sense.
Look, it's brown.
No.
Don't be coming with your whole in-betweeny colours.
Highfalutin colours.
It's brown.
It's not.
It's brimsy brown.
It's not. It could be also known as Bordeaux.
Brown, lads.
Just saying.
Don't.
Just saying.
To women, there'll probably be 45 different incarnations of that colour. But to us blokes, it's brown. And then there's this one. This is the ruby one. And again,
I suppose it's brown too.
Well, it's got a shade of brown about it, all right. But they call it ruby. They give the clue in the name this time, so we'll call it ruby. That's a gorgeous one. And the stop, Ellie, look at the top of the stopper as well. It's got the cross and the emblem thingy and all that sort of stuff. Gorgeous, and that comes with a box as well. But I
Grass?
Yes, that's the word. I was thinking of that. Aaron Malt, gorgeous one up actually here on top. 21st anniversary limited edition. We small squat bottle. I do like them little squat bottles.
They're really pretty.
They really do, and they look well in a display case like that there. A bit of substance to that, bit of solid wood, don't you know? The environmentalists will be protesting that one. And then even just something as simple as a Longmorn 16-year-old here with its thing. Now, is that a great idea? This thing, whatever that is. What is it?
I don't know.
It's a thing on the side of it. I don't think the official term is thing, but
No,
it's a thing.
I'm sure it's got something.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Well, to me, I just think it doesn't make sense because you've got this thing in my what's it here, and then you've got a lump of leather on the. It just doesn't work for me. Sorry. There's no sense to that.
Oh, I think
That was just sticking stuff on for the sake of sticking stuff on.
them damn Scottishes.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, you're right, Kitty. I agree with you 100%. It was her that said it. Here's one. And I actually, the reason I put that up is 1988. If that said Midleton on the front of it, we'd be having a very different conversation.
We would.
But because that says Tormore on it, it just shows the value that is in Scotch whisky as well. I mean, huge, massive value. That's a 30-year-old single malt from Speyside. It was distilled in 1988, bottled in 2019, and that will not be a very expensive bottle of whisky to buy. It'll be a decent price,
Yeah.
but it won't be 4 figures plus.
No.
And there's only 133 of them. Whereas the 1988 Midleton is a lot more money, and there isn't 133 of them.
There's a hell of a lot.
And Midleton won't tell us how many there is, but there's a lot more than 133 of them. But then we come to this.
I'm in love.
I know, baby. It's understandable. You do like the finer things in life?
I do.
do?
That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I like that Macallan.
Oh, okay. That's not what you were supposed to say there. If I had feelings, you could have hurt them.
I know, but I know you don't, so we're grand.
L.
Put it in my.
What do you think?
Put it in my hands.
Put it in your hands. I think
Doing
it's the
it
best
this
thing.
way is the best way to do it.
So tilt it back ever so slightly and look at this. And we'll take that out.
It's just for protection.
Just for protection. Wow.
Yes.
It is stunning.
It's beautiful.
This is the new Macallan 200-year anniversary time and space collection.
Mystery.
And this is called Mastery.
Isn't it just fab?
It is stunning. It really is. Now, I could stand here and pick holes in it all
Of
day
course you
long
could, but you're not going to.
because I can be a very critical person
Yes, you
with a
can.
very critical eye.
Yes, you can.
But one of the things I will add is the price. Now, it's stunning. It's gorgeous. It has everything going for it. In the region of €1,500 plus, I think they were being bought in England Tail and Scotland Tail for a little bit less with the sterling rate. But I think to do that justice, you'd have to have nearly a space on its own. To have that out with the box and the wings and all that sort of stuff, or a bar or anywhere, just to go, people to go, wow. And then you could maybe justify the price. But if you were to just pour the whiskey into a glass and say to them, here you go, and here's €1,500 worth of whiskey, I think you might get a different reaction.
Possibly, but it could be said for any bottle.
Absolutely, Katie, absolutely. But this is the poor little brother to what is coming. There's a limited edition, very limited. I think this one is a limited edition. Again, I don't know whether they've told us the numbers of them. I haven't done that much homework on this one. But there's one that's coming out, and it's going to be the oldest single malt I believe they've ever released. Something like 75 years old at 150,000.
I prefer his little cheap brother.
I strangely enough, I would prefer you to prefer the little cheap brother as well. But it is stunning, isn't it?
It is.
What do you think? That is a whopper of a thing. So now, look forward in about 2 years' time. IDL is going to have something very similar to this, but it'll be made out of crepe paper and foldable origami.
Exactly, but I don't care. It's red, and red's my favourite colour.
Red is your favourite colour. Hey! Well, when I used to be red, I'm not red anymore. Gone were the days. Look at it. It's like one of them big pop-up cards, isn't it?
That's what it's designed to look like.
Is it? Right,
Yes.
okay.
And them little thingies are done in origami. Them little red things.
Or origami.
Origami, yeah.
Alright, okay. Something new every day. It's stunning.
It is. It's beautiful.
That's I don't know whether they've been. It's definitely the first one on auction in the Irish market. It's only out a month, if even. And I think there might have been a couple in the UK auctions. But it'll be interesting to see what
There's
that
one
does.
in the window of Harrods.
There is one in the window of Harrods. If you, Joanne was one of our employees was
Is in London
is
at
in
the minute.
London, and she sent us pictures. And it's just coincident. It just happened to be that bottle was being processed at the exact same time in the office, and we were all gooing and gaan over it. It does come. I've asked the guys to keep it in a bigger outer protection
We've
box.
kept all the
and we've
packing
kept the whole lot.
that
Kept the whole
came
packing as well.
originally from Macallan. So.
So it'll be all included in a minute as well. So that's it. That's them damn pesky Scottishists. Is that what you said?
Flair for
Isn't that
whiskey.
what you said? Damn
No, I
Scottish.
didn't.
You did. She's a bad woman. Bad.
I'm
bad.
McBride, babe. I don't diss the Scottish. Thank you very much.
I'm McBride Scottish.
Yeah.
I always knew there was something wrong with you. No, it's come to light. There is a couple of other Macallan photography ones. There's that one that's up there, that one with the big artwork as well,
Yeah,
the end
that's
of days.
beautiful.
It is gorgeous. What's it called? World is on Fire series.
Yeah.
That has been in our auction
stonking.
before. Didn't hit its reserve. We're giving it another twist to see is it any closer. But that's a cracker. That's another good
Yeah,
one.
I do. I love that one.
In the meantime, we're back tomorrow, Friday,
Mm-hmm.
with our Go Day. There's a few charity bottles and there's a biggie. It's sitting above in my office.
I've been busy processing bottles. I don't know what's in your office. Just saying.
Yeah, you pretend she was working. Until then, my friends.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen. Bye.